All right, everybody. And we're back again. Andrew and I agree we're not going to share anymore, but I think what we have, what he promoted and shared is awesome. So to sum it up, and I'm putting words in his mouth and seals, he's going to tell me, Bradford, you're wrong. But that family matrix that he had, it's awesome. You guys got to take a look at it. But you're going in and you're looking at the where you're at. If it's a CAR or RCA, whatever, you're going in there, and if there's something that has an interest to you, you click on it. There are places where you can actually physically go and get that. I was going to say get that fixed, but
Fulfillment.
get that fulfillment. And I think that's really awesome that you're sitting down with your family members and going, okay, here's those alternatives. I did wanted to ask you though, how do I know if I'm a CAR, if I'm a RCA? Like, is there a test or an assessment that I can take beforehand?
No, but when we do it, we first try to assess if the games they're playing, what they lean into, and then it's usually a match. So if someone's playing esports games like Fortnite, they're usually a CRA player, but then we have to confirm with them, right? And figure out if that's the actual reason or if it's because like would they ever play that game on their own? Do they care about their ranks and stats? Would they or do they only ever play when their friends are online? They'd rather do something else if they weren't. Like that helps us understand what their actual motivators are. And it's not always the same, but in terms of understanding what drives them, and it doesn't have to be a perfect match, by the way. Like that, it's just where you look first on the activity
Right.
matrix is the matching category, and then from there you can just try all of them if you want to.
I mean, I love it. It's just showing that here are some options as you're trying to still be in that gaming space. You had a perfect analogy when we were talking on the side where I forget what it was, and I may be messing it up, where it was like camping or something, or a bridge or something. I don't remember what it was, and I think you were relating, and I may be butchering this all up, where it was relating to like Zelda or something like that. But like it was taking the person out of the game, and then it was showing the elements as they were doing something else. I may be messing this all up. I have to look at my notes. I don't remember what it was, but it was the fact that it pulled the person out of that gaming element and showing the actual activities that do also relate to that. So there was that synergy in it. And I don't know if you remember us talking about that, but it was kind of showing like, here's where, we could build the bridge. And I could be messing all of this up, Andrea. I'm sorry. But
No,
like,
that's okay.
I do remember us having some type of conversation like that where it was like, okay, I see how I'm building this relationship as I'm shifting from a gaming space to a physical space that I can really enjoy and really relate to.
Look, it just means like you're never going to fill your buckets to the top in game. It's not possible. The amount of time you need to spend there to get a lesser communicate, like a lesser experience of connection to someone else compared to being there face to face,
Mm-hmm,
right? It
mm-hmm.
would take longer to sort of fill that bucket, is kind of the theory we're going with. Um, but does that mean that there's no value? Absolutely not. There's plenty of value connecting with somebody on Discord or a phone call. There's just more value when you do it face to face. Like to use
Right.
so many the actual body language and cues and whatnot that you get from them. Plus, you're focused on them potentially instead of the game. Um, and anyway, the point is like you can absolutely benefit all three buckets through gaming, but you'll never fill it to the top. And part of the reason is that the amount of time you spend there, if you spend too much time there, then you're now burning out. And so whatever the benefits were are kind of outweighed by the fact that you now have dopamine burnout.
Got it.
So
Yeah.
you'll not everybody can access these things in real life though, right? So
True.
accessibility is a big part of it. So
Yeah.
simple one, without getting too complex, if you live in a rural neighborhood or you live in the country, then that social interaction is more and more difficult. Playing video games with somebody makes a lot of sense, but it
Mm,
doesn't mean that it's going to do as good a job.
absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I want to conclude with my last question as we wrap up everything here. Um, Based off of your experience, what's one practical change that gaming players, esports players can make today that immediately improves how they have their relationships with gaming?
What kind of player? That's my question. If is it an esports player?
Oh.
Like
Well, let's go.
are
Since,
there
since you're talking about esports, let's go with an esports player, especially esports players who are in school right now.
okay? So if somebody is competing for their school,
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently doing some work uh, with an academy that isn't like I think they might compete against some schools, but I've got a sense of even what 9-year-olds and 10-year-olds who are competing in Rocket League can be like from a competitive perspective and their mindset
Mm-hmm.
if they're playing at a higher level. If you're playing at a casual level, all those things can change again. But if someone's playing, and trying to be the best in the district or however it's set up, what's a simple tip to improve and like to become a healthier relationship with gaming right now? That's a good question. I would say the off-screen training for on-screen performance. So one that's very difficult, although the players who did do it, like my most recent Rainbow Six team, would actually meditate few times a week or in their pregame routines. Meditation is a massive thing because it helps you sort of grow the muscle of focus, if that makes sense. And
Yeah.
esports is all about focus. You can't win a game with some heroic physical feat of tackling somebody on the end zone line or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's you're bound by code. So you have to focus and just perform at your absolute best to give yourself the best chance. And so the off-screen training like meditation or breath work in the game to calm nerves if pressure is being felt, or exercising for just general overall wellness. But exercise is linked to cognitive performance as well. Like there's all sorts of things that someone can do for performance. My favorite stuff is the mindset stuff though. So
Yeah.
if I don't know, what do I choose? How about one of the most fundamental things that changes the mindset of a player is to not focus on the outcome anymore, but to focus
Okay.
on the process, only the process. For you to have the ability to get the outcome you want, you have to let go of the outcome. And so if you're
Love
focused on
it.
the process in a game where you're losing, for example, that's your only way back into the game. Wanting it more does not do that. It probably introduces more pressure and doubt. You need to be locked in and be focused, and you need to focus on the thing you are doing next, so you don't look too far ahead of yourself. So in Rainbow Six Siege, which I know isn't a typical high school game, but it's 3-minute rounds and it's round based, not time based. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but it's one round at a time. Play round by round. Don't look at the next round, just get to 7 before they get to 7. Doesn't matter who does what when, just get there before they do.
Yeah.
In a game like Rocket League, you want to win every moment that you can. And same thing as football. It's the same thing I've taught to football players. Sorry, soccer players, which is like it's a game of moments. You just got to win the moment. So
That's
process
awesome.
focused instead of outcome focused.
That's awesome. Well, Andrew, you really tested my mental patience today. Not you,
I did.
but not you, but the stream labs actually tested my mental patience today. I guess they was like this was a definitely an experiment today, because I had none of this was even planned. You guys from behind the scenes, like Andrew is still supportive, talking to me like on the chat, like, still here, everything's still okay. We're gonna do this. We're not gonna share anymore. We're gonna do this. Like, y'all, like, I'm sitting here like, oh my
We
god,
figured
I'm
out that sharing the
stressed.
screen was the problem. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and it's never been
Or unsharing it.
it's never been like that all week. But what a way to test the limits to today, especially with what's going on. So hopefully you all have stuck with us. If not, you definitely will see this all on the VOD when I piece it all together for sure. Because yeah, if it wasn't for Andrew talking about these tools, I probably would have been like, we just not gonna do this today. We're going to have to reschedule. But no. Thank you,
Perseverance.
perseverance. Andrew, where can people find you? Where can people access you to get all of this great knowledge and information?
Depends on like what angle you're coming from, but simple, just the GameAware website is gameaware.com.au. And if you're looking for supports, then you can go to the families or the parents tab, parents and gamers. If you're like a psychologist looking to upskills so that you can get access to your skills and do your best work, then we do training. And
Amazing.
from the schools and esports perspectives, um, we're actually looking for schools to be part of a pilot for next year about the best way to deliver the combination of health, healthy gaming education with the online courses that I've got and the esports performance stuff for the more competitive players. So if somebody wants to be part of that, you can. There's a slide deck that's embedded onto the esports page under the esports tab, and you can register your interest there.
And I'll make sure that I'll put that in my show notes. And this is the main reason why I wanted Andrew on here. Folks who are listening in my neck of the woods, you guys really need to connect with this dude right here. If you are thinking about starting up gaming club, esports program, whatever it is, or if you have already started, you're a veteran, and you just want to kind of just feel like I want to talk about more motivation, healthy habits, you really need to connect with this guy right here. He's really looking to connect with us in the States. He's really looking to see how our programs here can move forward. So if you don't remember anything, if you want to connect with me, I can get you connected to him for sure. His stuff is amazing. So Andrew, thank you for being patient with me and through this. And you guys stick around for tomorrow. We got another great guest, and make sure that you like, follow, and subscribe. And I will talk to you soon. Andrew, do you have to? You do have to go, don't you?
Yeah, I got a 5.
All right. So everybody, I will see you next time. Take care.
See ya.
It's Bradford Harris, also known as EdTech Tinker across your social media channels. Thanks for tuning in and staying connected. Whether you're here for the first time or returning, welcome. I'm passionate about digital learning, STEM, esports, gaming, and emerging technology. And I'm here to help you make an impact using digital tools and future-ready strategies. Through my work with TinkerTech EDU, I help educators, professionals, and organizations design engaging learning experiences, build career pathways, and scale innovation. From instructional design and online course development to digital fluency workshops and career branding services, I've got you covered. Do you need help with your resume, social or website profiles, or launching a course? Want to level up your skills or your team's tech strategy? Let's talk. You can quickly explore all my services and connect with me easily at linkapp.com/edtechtinker. Whether it's Twitch, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, or my official site at tinkertechedu.com, I'm just a click away. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to stay in the loop with live streams, on-demand content, and the latest updates. Turn on your notifications so you never miss what's happening in the world of digital learning and emerging technology. I go live at least twice a month, bringing you fresh, tailored content every time, from gaming and education to tech tool tutorials to professional growth strategies. Did you miss a stream? No worries. You can catch the highlight reels and full replays anytime on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/@edtechtinker. And hey, you got a question, you want to collaborate, or are looking for presentations, consulting, or professional development sessions, virtual or in person, just reach out. Let's connect and create something meaningful starting today. Thanks again for being part of this journey, and I'll see you next time.